you want to talk about meaningful games? There's one that's going on tonight, and I guess the Hawks finally realized it. Right now, the Hawks are playing. Just a quick update on the score. They were getting demolished. I saw the jokes in the chat. But right now, it's a 4-point game. The Magic are leading 70-66. And Trae Young got 22 and 5. And yeah, I guess it's a team effort for the Magic. So it's right now it's a 19-9 run in the third quarter for well, at least that's the scoring in the third quarter. So we'll see how this game play out. But we're here, man. The NBA regular season officially ended this past Sunday, and the final seeding for all the playoff teams are set, except for the bottom spots in both conferences. The play-in tournament starts tonight with the Hawks versus the Magic in the East. Just talked about that. And the Grizzlies taking on the Warriors in the West. Who do y'all think will claim the 7th and 8th seeds in each conference?
Well, I'll start off. I'll be relatively brief. I want Atlanta to get the AC just because I'm from here and I feel for Trae Young. We've seen at least 2 or 3 different iterations of the roster around him, and it just feels like, you know, they just can't get it right. So I just want it for Trae. Trae plays big in big moments, but Orlando is the better team. And I think everybody wants to see Golden State in the West. I think they're the better story. Memphis with, you know, some turmoil down the stretch, firing their head coach. I don't really want to see that. As much as I love Ja Morant, I think he's box office. I'd rather see the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs.
Well, for me, I got Orlando beating the Hawks tonight. It's a valiant comeback by the Hawks. I don't know. I just got a feeling that Orlando is going to pull it out in the end. So they'll get the 7th seed. The Hawks will play the Chicago Bulls, who I think will beat the Heat. And I think the Bulls will beat them. I think the Bulls are going to get the 8th seed. I think the Hawks are going to be on the outside looking in. So it'll be Orlando at 7.
Shelton, the Bulls are playing really good basketball. Ever since they traded away Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, they've actually been a problem. Kobe White, oh my God, I don't know what happened. They just released him.
And then on the West side, it's going to be tough, but I think Golden State is going to get in that 7th seed, which would mean Memphis will play the winner of Dallas and Sacramento. I think Sacramento will win that, and I think Memphis will beat them and get the 8th seed. So I think it'll be Golden State and Memphis in the 7th and 8th seed in the West.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't saying nothing right now, Lou.
I think it'll be
talking about Dallas.
No, I think it'll be Golden State, Sacramento. I think Sacramento got a nice 2-man game that they run with LaVine and Mr. Not Like Us. What's his name? DeRozan. And I think the Hawks, since they're coming back right now in the Magic, I'm taking the Hawks. I think that Trae Young got enough experience to get them through this game. And I'm not sure if the Magic will be able to hold out Chicago because they've been playing well as well. Kobe's been balling, as you said, FIFO. So I'm going to go with the Bulls and the Hawks.
These the toilet bowl games, Ken. So it's really we're really picking out who's the first losers of the first round. It's coming in.
You don't think Golden State can win?
Golden State can win.
Golden State.
They can win.
Dang, you seen the last few? I heard a stat.
Golden State can win.
I heard a stat.
It's the playoffs, bro. It's the playoffs.
It's not
it's different basketball.
That's the thing.
Is Jimmy Butler hurt for real, or is he coming back?
He playing.
My thing is, FIFO, correction, it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. This don't count. Golden State is 0-3 in the play-in tournament.
They ain't never had Jimmy Butler.
Golden State over the last 5 games has over 75 turnovers. You know what I'm saying? They could have avoided the play-in if they would have beat the Clippers when it came down to it, but Draymond wanted to miss layups, and Steph wanted to just only show up in the fourth quarter and not the full game. I think Memphis gets this. They call him Ja Wick. so he's shooting tonight, boy. So I'm going with Memphis over Golden State. I think the only reason why I'm going with them is mostly because of youth, athleticism, and I feel like if this is the time for Ja Morant to show himself as a superstar, or he's still being in that conversation, tonight's the night. go win one on the road and get the 7th seed and go face Houston. Because I think if they lose tonight, I think if they go the 8th seed, I think they get swept by OKC in the first round. But I got Memphis as a 7th seed, and I got it really don't even matter between them two motherfuckers. And I guess I'll say Sacramento. In the East, I got Orlando winning tonight. I just think I like Pablo. I think Pablo's gonna be a little bit more clutch than Trey for this game. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm just.
Why you say that?
I just like
He's
Orlando
so far.
I like Orlando's team better than the Hawks led by Trae Young. Like,
I don't disagree, but Orlando can't stop Trey, and that's their issue. You know what I'm saying? That's been their Achilles heel all season is a point guard maestro. You know, it's hard for them to key in on that and stop that. And Trey's just having his way right now with this squad.
But watching the game. Early in the game, he wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Trae Young is good enough to like. I think this is a elimination game basically for the 7th seed.
Not good enough. I think he eliminated Joe Knicks a couple years ago. We went to the game and watched it in person.
And what has he done since then, FIFO? Exactly.
Just so that's what I'm saying. Just ball out and be an all-star snub every year. How about that?
How you an all-star snub? Either you an all-star.
Have you looked at the numbers? Or are you just talking out the side of your mouth?
I didn't say nothing about the numbers. I didn't say he was trash. I just said that this
is. You said he's not good enough. What that mean?
I don't think he's good. He's not good enough to get them in the playoffs. They keep on being a playing team and they keep getting bounced damn near. And if they do make it, they get swept in the first round.
Name me a little guard not named Derrick Rose or Isaiah Thomas, the first Isaiah Thomas, to be the leader, the end all be all for their squad without help from a bigger player.
Allen Iverson.
Oh, now you adding on Thomas filters.
No. I give you Chris Paul. I give you Chris Paul. And I give you AI. I give you them too. Outside of that,
Brun.
Well, get out of here, Brun. Get out of here.
Hey, Sean, his Bruss before this year.
Oh wait, well, you can say it.
But before this year, Brunson was the small guard leading the charge, especially last year in the playoffs.
Is Brunson a better player than Trae Young?
Is that even a question? Who got snubbed and who didn't?
You said the team that's a tough one, people. Give Trae Young cat and see what happens.
Now he got too much. Now he got too much.
What do you mean? I didn't say he got too much.
Question. Brunson versus Trae Young.
Nick, you said you don't even think Golden State gonna win in the play-in? Is that what you said?
No, I don't think they'll be the 7th. I don't think they'll be the 7th seed. They'll probably be the 8th seed, but I don't give a fuck about Golden State this season.
You've been saying all year though that Oklahoma City could probably lose early.
No,
I think Golden State could beat them.
No, I was saying Oklahoma City, from what I'm hearing, isn't a true contender for the title. You know, my expectation of OKC is they got to get to the Western Conference Finals. Anything less than that is horrible.
Yeah, especially Golden State would be dangerous for them.
Golden State ain't the one that I'm talking about. It's round 2. Golden State gonna easily beat Golden State. Easy if they face them as the AFC. I think Golden State's best chance to even get out the first round is facing Houston. They have to win this game tonight, and I don't think they can. I think Ja, Triple J, and the rest of that squad they're gonna get busy tonight. Ja's been averaging 30. He's been averaging 30 points like the whole month.
Yeah, he's been
playoff Jimmy not dead, man. Playoff Jimmy not dead.
He got hurt though. We don't know what playoff Jimmy looking like. That's the only one. That's the only faith that I give, because Draymond can't even make layups, and he over here just doing whatever. Steph, I think
Draymond.
People gonna bring up Steph dropped 50 plus against Memphis last time. I don't think that's gonna happen this time.
Well, you be doubting the chef, boy.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Doubting the chef.
They in the play-in, bro. Back like in the last 3 years. Like that's the reason I'm doubting it based off of results. If he was that good, never mind. You hear me, Ken? Like
he's arguably the second best point guard of all time, bro. Arguably.
Who's arguing?
And you talk about he's not that good. Steph Curry.
I'm talking about right now. He ain't that good.
Nick, let you tell him he's never been that good.
No, I've always said. What do I always say? He's the greatest shooter that I've ever seen in my life.
And that's how you marginalize him.
What else he got besides? So what else Steph Curry do? But if you took away the 3-point shot away from him, what's
He's
Steph
a
Curry
leader,
do?
Nick. He's a great leader.
Yeah, he's an elite leader. Fuck out of here.
Brum better than Steph Curry?
I ain't saying nothing else. Go ahead, Ken.
I have the Magic winning tonight. I'm gonna take the Heat over the Bulls, and in the West,
Why are you taking the Heat?
Heat culture.
yeah,
It don't
Chicago.
exist without Jimmy.
Oh,
that shit don't make no sense.
it don't.
believe in
But
Tyler
the
Hero.
Bulls ain't been really shit. So,
What did you have you been watching the game?
They've been clicking,
The Bulls been balling.
no, I haven't because the Bulls ain't been shit. So,
They're
so
not-
that's the first time I've heard the Bulls have been balling all year.
Toward the end of the season, after they traded away DeMar and Zach LaVine, they've been balling. The big European white boy, I can't say his name. I don't know his name, but he's been balling. Kobe White has been.
Is they got marketing? You talking about marketing?
I heard everything you
He's
said.
in Utah.
Oh, he got moved. Yeah, he didn't move Utah.
Chet been balling too.
Who?
Chet.
Hey man, let me finish.
Chet been balling for the Bulls, bro. Like he was at, like they read some crazy ass.
Wait, you talking about Chet Holmgren?
Yeah.
Bro, he
Well,
played
no,
for
excuse
the
me.
Thunder.
No. I ain't talking about Chet. I'm talking about the dude that hit the shot from half court to beat the Lakers.
Oh, you talking about
That's
Giddy?
Giddey.
Oh, Giddy.
Yeah, I think white people.
Yeah, Giddey been balling
sometimes,
too.
Man, Giddy been balling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Giddy was a top 8 pick.
He was.
But
Yeah.
he's playing like that now,
right
though.
now. He playing like it right now.
Yeah.
He playing like that because he in Siberia, FIFO. He playing like how Bronny played in the G League.
Nah, he's playing like a player that has opportunity. In
Exactly.
OKC, he was like the fourth or fifth in the pecking order. You know what I'm saying? Here, it's like, bro, we need you to get buckets.
Which is
So
why
he's
I'm saying,
playing
bro,
like a top 8 pick.
which is why I'm comparing Bronny's G League play versus playing on a real team. he ain't do half that shit when he was with OKC.
He been rejuvenated since he been to Chicago. Y'all take with that what y'all want.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
We ain't going in that direction.
Is he averaging a triple double?
He averages 16.
Yeah,
Right.
he don't get no more than 18 assists a game, kid.
Yeah, he flourishing in Chicago. I tell you, I'm just telling you, he flourishing in Chicago. Y'all do what y'all want with that information.
Bruh, come on, bro.
Man, this Mavericks Kings game is
An eyesore.
garbage, bro.
It's an eyesore.
Should have been Phoenix.
That's a whole other conversation.
It is.
I'm gonna go with the Mavs. I'm gonna go with Kyrie and AD.
Kyrie out.
Kyrie not playing.
Kyrie
Damn.
out, bro.
What the fuck? Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I don't.
Or
Yeah.
ACL, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I haven't been watching them either, but I forgot he got hurt. That's right. We did a whole video about it. It's ugly. Give me the Kings then. Fuck it. And this is the one I wanted to talk about. Fuck on them other games.
Thank you.
This Grizzly Warriors game is interesting.
Career defining.
For I think both players, bro,
Mm-hmm.
because for the Warriors to fall all the way to the play-in spot, and for that record, I think the record is bound to be broken at some point. The Warriors were playing really, really good when they picked up Jimmy.
It was all good just a week ago.
But Memphis, it feels like they need something. And it feels like they haven't really been beating good teams.
Right.
And now is the opportunity to really just go ahead and make that happen. So I'm gonna take the Grizzlies. I feel like they're up for an upset. I feel like they really got something to prove. They know this team. I don't think they really like each other all that much. Draymond was talking. We remember the whole thing that happened a couple of years ago. This might be a little bit of payback for them. So I'm going with the Grizzlies on this one. Everything says that they shouldn't win it, especially with Jimmy and Curry on the other side, mainly Curry. But I think the Grizzlies might find a way to pull this game off. So yeah, that's what I got. And the 8th seed is determined. Like we got to pick who the losers are.
The loser of the first game. So Memphis, if you got Memphis winning, then you got Golden State playing the winner of Sacramento and Dallas.
Yeah, so
Okay.
basically, yeah.
So yeah, Golden State should get in though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
should get in, but facing OKC first round on the road.
Nick, I disagree with you. I think that's a dangerous matchup for OKC.
Right. Then what I've been hearing all season long about OKC don't mean shit.
No. I think in this particular instance, it means a lot based on the things that they've been saying about OKC. I'm talking about FIFO and Q's arguments about playoff experience and having to suffer tough losses. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I'm in agreement with you. I think they should beat the Warriors because they have been the best team. To me, I think they should, at minimum, I'm with you, get to the Western Conference Finals. I don't care about any of this other stuff that they've been talking about. However, champions and a wannabe champion that got to the finals and didn't do shit with it and Jimmy. That's a lot of pedigree that they're gonna have to overcome. They beat the Warriors as they should beat the Warriors. In my estimation, they should definitely get to the Western Conference Finals because they've beaten guys that have a lot of experience in the ring. So I just think this could be a matchup where they can learn a lot playing against some savvy veterans like that. So but I know we'll talk about that when we get there. But anyway, after that, we got who I got. I got the Hawks losing, and they would play the winner of they would play the Bulls.
Yeah, the Bulls Heat.
All right.
So yeah, they probably gonna play.
And you picked the Heat.
Yeah, I picked the Heat too. Oh, so they would play the Heat. Hawks versus. Ooh, that's ugly. Give me the Heat.
Yeah, I would do the same thing too. Again, FIFA, I don't know why you scrunch your face. These is toilet bowl answers, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
These are all first round exits. They either gonna get swept or lose in the gentleman's sweep. Don't nobody give a fuck about none of these things.
Who gives a fuck about Dallas? Who gives a fuck about the Kings anymore? Who gives a fuck about who
Magic?
I mean, you know,
who gives a fuck about the Hawks? Even though this is an Atlanta program, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Hawks and the Heat and the Bulls. Like, come on. The Magic are interesting because of Paulo, but I mean, they kind of fell off a little bit this year. So anyway, that's what we got, man. Yeah. Anyway, so that is it for the play-in breakdown that we just